Smoke hung over Khartoum, the capital of Sudan. Neighboring cities' conditions are also same after airstrikes and artillery attacks, despite a supposed ceasefire agreed by both the Sudanese army and the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces. You are watching Solid Bite Prime. This is special coverage of Sudan war. In this episode, we will show you the key facts about Sudan war crisis. The conflict in Sudan between rival military forces has entered its third week, resulting in hundreds of deaths and thousands of injuries since April 15th. Despite a humanitarian ceasefire to ease the tension, it has been widely violated. However, both sides have agreed to extend the ceasefire for another 72 hours. The international community has urged for a peaceful resolution to the conflict, which has caused significant loss of life and poses a threat to the well-being of many others.
In West Darfur, the situation is alarming, with further reports of killing of civilians, including medical personnel.
Sudan, located in Northeast Africa, is one of the largest countries on the continent, covering 1.9 million square kilometers, but it is also one of the world's poorest countries, with its 46 million people living on an average annual income of $750 a head. The population is mostly Muslim, and the official languages are Arabic and English. Since the 2021 coup, Sudan has been governed by a council of generals led by two military leaders at the heart of this dispute. General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, head of the armed forces and effectively the country's president, and his deputy and RSF leader, General Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, also known as Hemeti. While the conflict seems to be about control of crucial installations, much of it is happening in urban areas, causing civilians to become the unwitting victims. The Sudanese Air Force has launched airstrikes in the capital, a city of over 6 million people, resulting in possible civilian casualties. Many ceasefires have been declared to allow people to flee the fighting, but they have not been respected. The RSF was formed in 2013 and has its roots in the infamous Janjaweed militia, which brutally fought rebels in Darfur, where they were accused of ethnic cleansing. Gen Dagalo has since built a powerful force that has intervened in conflicts in Yemen and Libya and has economic interests, including controlling some of Sudan's gold mines. The RSF has been accused of human rights abuses, including the massacre of more than 120 protesters in June 2019. The existence of such a powerful force outside the army has been seen as a source of instability in the country. This fighting is the most recent episode in bouts of tension that followed the 2019 ousting of long-serving President Omar al-Bashir, who came to power in a coup in 1989. Huge street protests calling for an end to his nearly three-decade rule ensued, leading to the army mounting a coup to remove him. However, civilians continued to demand the establishment of democracy. A joint military-civilian government was established, but it was overthrown in another coup in October 2021, with General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan taking over. Since then, the rivalry between General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan and General Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo has intensified. A framework agreement to return power to civilians was reached last December, but negotiations to finalize the details have collapsed. General Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo has claimed, in a series of tweets, that General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan's government were radical Islamists, and that he and the RSF were fighting for the people of Sudan to ensure the democratic progress for which they have so long yearned. Given the RSF's brutal track record, many find this message hard to believe. General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan has expressed support for the idea of returning to civilian rule, but he will only relinquish power to an elected government. There are suspicions that both generals are unwilling to give up their positions of power, fearing the loss of wealth and influence that come with them. There are concerns that the fighting could exacerbate political turbulence, fragment the country further, and draw in neighboring states.